Hello everyone, it is me once again. Why am I not doing my screenshot review? Because, yeah, and I might tell you a little bits of news which I'm pretty sure you got easily get pissed off about. In the end of some sort, and they kind of say some sort anyway. Yeah, yeah, I might be going political on this channel, and I'm not liking doing that, but it's gonna be only for this one direction, when I'm pretty sure it's probably for the best. Yes, before they had to complain and take down my channel because they ended just being too criticized for forcing my channel to be not safe for YouTube's community guidelines. But no, I'm really into use this as a random PSA. So instead, here we go, some sort. Yeah, I've been for dating sites, porn sites, and now they end up and now they're attacking like normal sites now of some sort. I don't know. It's supposed to protect minors from internet usage. Instead, you're literally harming your identity, and even your in the well-being security on on the adult side. Yes, I'll talk about this two things, probably three things now. Face recognition, which is a face verification. I got for this so many times on dating sites. You literally had to put your face through through the phone, and you really had to push your phone out and hold still to the end up give your face pic, and they had to move it closer to the without moving your phone, the laws are gonna pass. That's a facial recognition, some sort, and a facial verification. And yeah, and also, and I noticed that you literally have to take a picture of your ID, otherwise. I think the reason is it's supposed to protect minors, because minors are not allowed to have IDs of some sort. And also, and yeah, why did they need a facial recognition of some sort? To check the end for men that didn't have facial hair of some sort. And also, your facial appearing, because if the facial appearing doesn't look as good, or if you don't have facial hair otherwise, you're gonna check is you're going to be in a minor, and you're going to be in a kind of rejected for the most common uses of things. So that's the way it is, and then they end up some sort. It is some sort. You're literally taking freedoms away of some sort. The problem is though, yep, there's gonna be four problems with this, and I'm pretty sure this needs to be removed. Yeah, I'm not saying that I really wanted minors to get access to porn from as a minor or some sort. Otherwise, of some sort, because yeah, some sort. And I'm not saying like that because I'm not a pedophile or there's some sort, because there's some sort of anyway. But I'm trying to say is so there's some sort. Yeah, it's kind of harming for more adults than minors. I kind of hate to say this. Yep, I found out. Here's four problems. Being up a Discord using the same thing and the facial recognition and taking pictures of IDs, they got data breaches from this. Yep, and if you do not know what data breaches, that means data breaches is when your data that is sent to the non-verified sources to the end to use your information, which is your face, your ID of some sort, and they breach it to the right for people to use it for illegal sources of some sort. And hell, I'm not surprised hackers that might use your information of some sort. Remember from ads from Life Alert? Is that Life Alert or is it forget what the ad was back in the 2010s for identity theft? So yeah, that means the government is forcing identity theft on the rise. Yes, and the people always say, do not share your own information to the web. Do not even try to to give out your information to the web of some sort, and do not send your address, your ID, and otherwise. This is why people do not take pictures of the IDs, and they do not go for verification checks of some sort, because you literally they give the information to the hackers to breach your account, and they can easily access anything to the areas that you can easily get hacked, some sort. And hell, I remember in the news at the end of some woman's face could end up being messed up and put into plaster into a toy in freaking Summer, Ohio, and again it caused a child to be freaked out because of this. There's some sort of it's right on the toy. Yeah, hackers in the end use your facial recognition to use it to do not exactly good stuff. And hell, I'm not surprised that the hackers are going to send your faces to the sites going to either get human trafficked, or even worse, to do sexual violence on you, or even worse, do something illegal on you. So they kind of afraid this facial recognitions and government IDs and even ID, take a picture of some sort of for ID recognitions, and they make it less safe for you than compared to them. So what do you think they're trying to protect minors, or you're going to make harm for yourself? So yeah. So there's some sort. That's one problem. Two, it is AI activated, and as I know, AI always break down. Like over 50 to 75% of the time, means you can use your fake face or fake ID, and you can still access the site. Remember back then, at the end of people use like a Discord or otherwise or Roblox, they take a picture to a person wearing a mask and which has a face on it, and they can still get past. And yeah, in the end of wearing a fake mask, which is a fake face, so the end of to get past. Hell, I think people at the end of can print out a fake ID. And in AI so recognized as a real ID, legitimate ID way, because on it, which they didn't know, it was fake, and they can still recognize it as a real ID. So that means if you have a Batman ID and they end up from printing out, and they should use a scan for it, and take a picture of it to the web, you can still get past on that. So easy with flying colors. There's a some sort. Which, and I only see people on Roblox doing that, so, and because I heard on some YouTube channels I even mentioned about it, even social media too, which is number 2 in the E-way. Number 3 is, get ready to say it some sort, minors can loophole through that using one of the things I just said for number 2. So yep, that means they're not even keeping minors out. Instead, they're literally forced to trick the system to allow them in. So they're literally not keeping minors out. Instead, you're literally just cause a loophole in the system, and you can still allow minors in without even knowing that they're not protected by a lock. So there's some sort. So yeah, that means minors can still get into porn sites or dating sites, or even worse, in the Roblox or anything, it's because they might find a loophole in my internet, and then it might cause major issues of some sort. And yeah, there's some sort. And last but not least, yeah, last but not least, those things just never work. And it is meant to recommend it. So this is why at the end they should remove this feature from the some sort, because not only is it's not going to work and protect minors, but also it's risking your information to the web. That means your information, your address, your let me see, and your address, your bank account, yeah, your address, your bank account, your like your personal information, and also, and yes, even worse, even your past histories will be sent to the dark web, and also the deep web too, to the for hackers of some sort to the end of use that. And so, like I said, anyway, if you get human trafficked, or kidnapped, or anyone's good for sexual violence, raped, or otherwise, there's some sort. Well, blame it on yourself, and they had to go for this verification checks of some sort, and you know it's gonna be breached, and also you got raped and sexually abused because of that. That's all on you. In the end, and yes, this is the government's ID I meant, and they're gonna be them blamed for that. This is why I just really want all this removed, of some sort. And yes, it is even used in Britain, in Australia too, which is end up being legalized, and without even knowing, you literally put everything in danger just to allow this happen. This is why they want that all removed and banned globally, because it's not protecting minors. And so you literally, it's kind of like a parental control you away from everything without having to go for this feature. If you go for this feature, then your information is going to be stolen, and you'll never get it back. And this affects not only millions of people, but it's now close to be billions now because of what's going on. So, like I said, what the niggas are trying to do right now will never work. So, to see why. And yeah, they kind of see why. And they want those, and they end up IDs and facial verifications to be removed, because it's not even worth your risk as an adult to the end of go for all this. And let's see why. I don't know, this could be worse because they're kind of afraid I might attack other sites too in the future. If you just want to make sure that this prevent to happen, speak out to the government if your country they see some sort of as and say, no, remove it, appeal it, please remove it. So speak out if you want to, and tell and use your voice, because your voice will end up save the internet. So you're gonna say one now. Before they end this video, they end up for sure. So to end this crap, voice your opinion, voice the government, and they allow changes to happen. It's the only way to the end of it, allow things to get back to normal. Yeah, your voice can fix everything of some sort. Like fuck, you know what's gonna end up gonna happen if you don't, or hell, it's even worse gonna come to be. So just speak your opinion and let the voice heard. It's the only way, and they're gonna say one now. It's for the best. Anyway, so that is it for this video here. Hope you like this video. Like and subscribe. Ring the bell so that you not miss any more videos, any from future or otherwise of some sort. I'm Joshua the Cat here, man, and see you in the next video, and otherwise or streams if I end up getting into that too. If we get into that anyway. So Joshua the Cat here, man. I'm finally him out of here. It is me and always saying beep, beep, beep. In the end, and otherwise, gonna say when I see you guys next time. In other ways, and I'm gonna say right now is, and the final gonna say yes for sure is, well, bye for now.